I'm writing this really deep, non-dark, totally non-weird letter in order to persuade and explain to you what happened yesterday evening on the beach. First of all, please come back. Swim to me out of the waves of greed and lust to the real, mighty, tubular, radical, bodacious man, well, your ex-man, that is. But you already knew that as you hold hands with that douchebag Larry, my ex-next-door neighbor. I can't believe you're dating that handsome, tall, buff man of a stud, who, by the way, is one of the biggest narcissists I've ever known. I mean, the guy combs his yellow mullet while he looks at himself in the mirror 5 minutes before. Yes, he waits in his car to groom his man beauty before he gets out of the car to ask his pulled-over drivers for their license and registration. I mean, what in the world? Ridiculous. Anyways, come back, Dina. I miss you, but how can you, as you, cough, cough, drive my Black Knight Rider amped Corvette together without me? Heavens to Betsy, Dina. I cannot believe you took away my baby. I bought that car when I was 19 years old from my now deceased dad. The funeral is next week, by the way. If you want to come, call me. He loved you, you know. Sigh. I miss him. Dang it, Dina, your lawyers suck. I can't believe I married you. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Sweet cheeks, please forgive my venomous tongue. I promised myself I wouldn't wear my heart on my sleeve as I wrote this letter of love. My bad, because this is not about me. No way, Jose. This is about your beauty, gorgeous soul within. Probably not within, not so much, probably more so on the outside. Hey, you have to admit, though, you did hunt, catch, kill, and gut my insides out for every... You soulless, black-hearted... Dang it, I promise I wouldn't vent. I still want you back in my bed, Dina. I swear, please don't critique my grammar, sweet buns. I'm not a teacher, nor am I a scholar. I am a dang grocery clerk at Rayleigh's, a taxi driver that drives golf carts. Come on, Dina, you took my money. I clean houses on the weekends, for crying out loud, you wench. Boy, you sure sued the crap out of me, but that's not the point. You're sexy, and it's only been a year of living my totally non-best life. So what was I saying? Oh yes, I'm your human flotation device. It was I who kept you from drowning in the seas of loneliness and meaningless. You have to admit that my mighty manly figure made all your friends jealous. You know what's up, Dina. I'm unique. You know you miss me. Kiss, kiss. I miss you. I know you're my ex-wife in all, but you're still my ex-wife. Hey, I'm single still. And that dude that you saw me with, well, not really, because he wasn't actually a dude. He definitely wasn't a man, but that's beside the point. You're sexy, my bride. I miss your lips, Betty. For from your lips drip the best honey, and that's like totally better than real honey. And no, don't even think it. I'm not now begun to chase hairy men, boy. This is really weird. You ran away yesterday, that's why I'm writing. I'm totally sorry for not introducing you to my new friend, Mr. Cyclops. I just met him yesterday while I was soaking up some rays. I didn't mean to scare you. Let's cut to the chase. I still think you're drop-dead gorgeous. I mean, come on, you're still my bride. Well, not really, but you are according to the law of love. The law that etched our names in the moon above. I still love you, Betty. Besides, I still think you're a real knockout. You're still the dreamiest boat in all the world you know. My most bodacious non-bimbo. Well, my ex-bodacious non-bimbo, the best non-bimbo I've ever seen. For crying out loud, Betty, your love is sweeter than wine, girl. Why won't you return my calls? Anyways, I thought it right and proper to write you an explanation of what happened. The huge ape of a man that I was sitting with on the beach yesterday evening was a real Cyclops. And yes, he was as big as a male bush elephant, standing at a whopping 13 feet from the ground to God's blue sky. You made my friend cry after you recognized his existence. He told me to tell you that we was truly sorry and was wondering if he could make it up to you. Remember that time when we sailed on a ferry from Larkspur to the Blue Mermaid Chowder House and Bar? Boy, what an evening. That was our last wedding anniversary, our last squabble. It gives me indigestion every time I think about it. Yeah, that sucked. I think we had a little too much wine that night. But I don't think it was the wine. I think it was the maxed out credit card that did it. Dang it. I'm sorry, babe. I'm shifting the blame. Let's continue. Out of sight, out of mind. It's been a year since we have been divorced, and I miss you, Betty. I think about you all the time. So when I saw you on the beach yesterday as I sat with my friend Mr. Cyclops, I was so excited to see you, except for the crying, the bawling, the howling, and that intense, horrible expression that twisted and crunched that pretty face of yours into what looked like a crumpled up brown paper grocery bag as you looked at my friend in horror. Dang it, Dina, you hurt his feelings. But boy, you still are the same slay queen that I remember. Sporting that pretty pink wetsuit while you killed it out there in those tiny waves with your pink little surfboard was freaking awesome. Call me.